Today, we're going to be doing a video on top 10 all-star athletes that you should take for free and what you should do with them. Now, I could just say 98s and then go about like what you could do with each card. I'm just going off of the 95s and then the 98s and assuming you're putting the 98s into the 95s because I feel like a lot of cards are very, very similar and I don't want to just chew your ear off about the same thing. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I want to give an honorable mention to all the corners in this drop. I want to give an honorable mention. This is not top 10 yet. This is just an honorable mention. This goes for all the other corners, the CBs, right? Except for one that we're going to have on the list, though. They just, 2 AP Universal is, call me a madman, just kind of an overpay, right? I just don't think it's as good as you think unless you run man. And if you run man, right now, I don't think man's the best right now. But, because we don't have bottlenecks yet, so you're just going to get route teched and doubled mead into the grave. So I think that right now these cards are just not as good as the Combine 96s. Pat Pete and Byron Jones get deep out, mid zone, flat zone, pick artist, and 2 other abilities for 0 AP and get an X Factor. It's just kind of like, you know, you can't really get away with it at this point. It's just too much you could be spending on Avalanches and Colossuses. So that's why I didn't add these to the list. All right, and coming in at number 10 is CB Tony G. And the reason why he is the only CB that I am separating from this group is that he's the only one who gets deep out zone KO for 0 AP built on, so he can get away with, you know, mid zone for 1 and then flat zone for 0 and pick artist. So that's a 1 AP stack rather than 2, and it's pretty much universal at that point if you play him at outside corner. And sometimes you just do have 1 free AP, so I think that's good. I think that this guy has a lot of potential. He gets what I want to say is 97 speed when you can boost him up with Pat Pete and or Jalen Ramsey. I think this is a great card. I haven't used him yet, but I've heard very good things and I played against him. I do think it gets better. I think you can go without it, but if you're just trying to have a good time, I think that this is probably the best CB to choose. And coming in at number 9 is Strong Safety Calvin. Now, I do think this card has potential to be ranked a little bit higher, but, you know, he does get a 1 AP stack for deep out, deep in, mid zone, pick artist, and all that. Again, it's just like I feel like there's a better safety. There are already better safeties in the game, in my opinion. I mean, he's cool. He moves like butter. I almost feel like he's better as a user. You can get extra pop, form tackler, right? You can get pick artist, mid zone, all for 0 AP. You could rock that, or you could put him up top for 1 AP. I just think that there's a better strong safety coming later in this video. This card is still very, very good, and keep in mind, all of these cards in this list are all cards you can definitely take. They're all really good at what they do. It's just the order of which, how valuable I think they are, in my personal opinion. Right? You may play a little different than I do, but hey, on to number 8. All right, coming into number 8, we got halfback Derrick Henry. All right, he's got 98 speed, 99 break tackle, 99 truck, 90 agility, 6'3". This man's a beast, man. He's going to be more of a brawling back. He's not going to be your favorite receiving back or anything like that, or fancy movement, but I'm pretty sure he does get a decent spin, and he's going to break a lot of tackles for you. He's really good in the red zone. He's really good everywhere. He's just at 8 for me because I do think there is a better running back that you can take for free, in my opinion, but he does get angry runs too for 2 AP, which I think is a good purchase. Doesn't get tank discounted, but he gets all this stuff. He gets spin cycle, human joystick, all that jazz. I think it's pretty cool, but there is another running back coming right up. All right, and coming in at number 7, Anthony Edwards. All right, he got built-in jukebox, and he's also got angry runs for 2 AP. He gets tank for 0 as well, which makes him a little bit better, right? And he gets human joystick, spin cycle. He gets the good spin. He's big. He can make plays in the receiving game. This guy does it all, man. He is the GOAT. I was using him for a little bit. He got me so many clips. It's ridiculous. The only reason I'm ranking him at 7 and not higher is just the cards in front of him are just so good. Like, they're all could literally be interchangeable after this. And you even include Anthony Edwards. If you're a big running back guy, this guy could fly up to number 1 or 2. Just in my opinion, I do think that this is a better card to take lower. Like, I don't think this is as good of a card to take just because his normal 98 as a corner is not as versatile, and I don't think it'll live as long as what we already have right now and the other options. All right, and coming in at number 6, we got Ed Too Tall Jones, left end, right? This card is a beast, all right? He's an absolute monster out there. I'm really hyped to get him. I'm waiting a little bit because, you know, I already picked my free card, which I'll show you is my number one. This man's a monster. He gets no outsiders built in and speedster built in, and he gets Colossus for 3 AP, right? He gets Colossus for 3 AP. He has a good swap card, right? All that. So, you know, if you pick him and you end up upgrading your left end, you can put him at wide receiver, right? I think that's a really good idea. This card would be higher. I know Colossus at 3 AP is really, really good, but I just can smell us getting a better, cheaper Colossus built in. It's just gonna come at some point. We're getting Easter soon. Could be coming after that. You never know. So that's the only reason why he's not ranked any higher. I do think this card is a gem, though, and you can't go wrong with this pick at all. All right, so at number 5, we actually have Ed Too Tall's wide receiver, right? These guys are dynamic, man. 6'9", yak him up for 1 AP. I'm pretty sure he gets tank for 0 AP, and then he gets spin cycle. He gets the good spin because he's tall. You know, you can get him to 90. It says he's 96 speed, but you can get him up to 97 with John Ross. You can make it faster the Cowboys team or something like that, right? This man is a demon. I think that this guy can play on anybody's team. So what if he's 2 speeds lower than the max? He's going to make up for it with break tackles. So it's not going to be the biggest game-changing L. I'm definitely going to pick him up soon. Even as a Giants fan, I think this card is very cool. And yeah, I would consider this as like a top 3 pick as a person to take because they're just so long-lived. They're not going to be many more 6'9" wide receivers that get yak 'em up tank and spin cycle and hit the threshold and everything like that. So this card's pretty one of one. All right, and for number 4, now this is going to ruffle some people's feathers, and I do agree we could put this card higher. The only thing is that his main card that you put into it isn't as good. His outside linebacker is nothing fancy. I personally don't think that his linebacker is like insane. I think he's good. I don't think he's insane. His AP isn't fantastic, right? But this card is God, right? He has 1 AP Avalanche, but the only L is that he's not as good as Derrick Henry user linebacker at user, so you pretty much have to be up top, and it's a 3 AP stack, which is not terrible, but you're definitely going to have to figure it out because you're going to want to have deep out, deep in, mid zone, pick artist, avalanche. That's a 3 AP stack, which is very good, but I can also again see us down the line getting an ultimate legend or Easter promo card that gets the same stack for cheaper. And these bigger guys, in my experience, haven't moved as fantastic up top, so they'll move good. He'll play great. He's going to be a monster, but I do think that sooner or later that like this card is just gonna maybe get outdated. But overall, great card. I think this man is fantastic. And he's 97 speed, so you boost him up with Isaiah Simmons. Boom, 98 speed. I think he's a great pick. You can't go wrong with this one either. I just think there are 3 cards better. All right, now we're walking into the top 3, and we got the man, the myth, the legend, the card of the day. Man, Derrick Henry, running back. Rolled, sorry. Right outside linebacker, right? He got 98 speed base. If you have Amari Barno rushing for you, he'll be 99 speed. This man is a demon, man. He got Avalanche for 0 AP. All right, now we're not going to talk about this dual threat. Some people have said it's underrated. Some people say it's properly rated. Some people don't like it. I'm personally not a big fan because I've tried it and it didn't really do much for me. When we had the glitch start on X Factors on the Unstoppable cards, I had Unstoppable Force on one side and Dual Threat on the other. Dual Threat had 0 sacks for me in like 15 games, and Unstoppable Force had like 15. I think he averaged a sack a game. And so he's kind of just like okay at 2 things, but he's not like dominant at either, in my opinion. It's just, you know, like you don't need it. And then this card is even good, honestly, as a 95. I just think that, you know, you might as well get his 98 for free. I think it's really, really good. He gets mid-zone, acrobat, lurker artist, I mean, all of the above. He gets pretty much everything, and you're going to start throwing some random abilities in there that you don't even need. That's how good this card is. It has so many ability slots that you don't need at user that you're just throwing random stuff in there and seeing what works. So, yeah, I think this card is definitely worthy of top 3. Yeah, on to number 2. All right, and at number 2, you're probably like, 2? Who's number 1 if this ain't the guy? 98 speed, easily boosted up to 99 speed, 99 deep route running, crazy catching, 6'5", absolute specimen, man. He's got red zone threat and double me for 0 AP. He gets angry runs for 2 AP. Now, would I recommend spending 2 AP on this? Maybe. I don't think it's going to win you games because of it, but it could. But he gets crazy abilities, man. He's got, sadly, tank is 1 AP, but it's still cool. He's just got, you can put anything on him at this point. He's already got the good stuff, right? He gets a good spin, so you can put spin cycle on him. You could even consider matchup nightmare, grab and go. I'm rocking grab and go, spin cycle, all that stuff. I think I'm rocking mid in too. Just pretty much got everything you want. You don't really need much more. I mean, the only thing I would say is maybe yak him up for 1 AP rather than angry runs for 2, but or route tech or tank for 0. But overall, I mean, this is as good as it's really gonna get. And then if you don't like this card later on, we get better cards somehow, you can just get his safety and then use him for 0 AP. I think this card is God. I just don't think he's as good and as versatile as number 1. All right, and coming in at number 1, I don't even think it's really close in my eyes. Maybe that's just me, though. I don't think it's even close. I don't think this card is going to get out. I don't think anybody can beat this card out until golden tickets. This is a golden ticket, like, to a T, and we don't even get defensive linemen, really, for golden tickets ever that often. So, yeah, until then, this is pretty much the guy. I can imagine him being on the field forever, and somehow if he does get, beat, you can just take his left guard and use his left guard, and that's also endgame. So, it's insane. He's got 2 AP Colossus off rip, alright? He doesn't get pick artist, which is kind of tough, but he will get 91 speed, easily boost him up. I honestly think a Cowboys team right now is pretty good with Ed Too Tall, Larry Allen, both sides of the ball, and a lot of other GOATs right now, so you can consider that. He gets El Toro, he gets inside stuff for 0 AP, and an underrated ability that I have been trying is he actually gets Acrobat, and I'm kind of trying to see if throw out of sacks, he'll dive for it. Like, I wonder if he'll dive for it. I don't know if he'll catch it, but he might dive for it. You never know. I'm trying it out right now. I've only tried like 2 games. Haven't gotten it to work yet, but hey. Overall, like, this card literally gets everything you could want. 91 speed. Heavy as a mother trucker, man. This man is a GOAT. I definitely think you should pick him up. I mean, Calvin's cool, but, I mean, it's rare to get such a dominant DT like this that doesn't affect AP anywhere else. Alright, man. If you liked the video, drop a like, drop a sub. Come watch me on Twitch. We stream pretty often at nights. We do nights EST around like 7, 8 o'clock. And we do team reviews as well. We do team reviews. We're actually going to be dropping a video soon for that. And that's about it. Let me know if you want to see more of these kind of style videos. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.